Brilliance Audio presents The Late Great Wizard by Sara Hanover, performed by Lauren Ezzo. Not a day went by that I didn't wonder if my father was dead or alive. I tried not to think about it, but the gray day brought the memories back, and I waited for the low roll of thunder as I stood on the sidewalk outside campus. Go Skyhawk Community College. My field hockey gear over one shoulder and my backpack dangling from my hand. Summer had nearly finished up, and I was well into the fall semester. It wasn't bad at the community college. It just was not what I had planned. Still, with the next hockey season amping up to start in August, I felt like I finally had a handle on things. I had old friends and new. Just no father. I never told my mother exactly what had happened, because I'm the reason he went missing. It started as I sat at the kitchen table, finishing up my college applications to 4 different campuses, each one part of my dreams, and had all the paperwork, even the essays, in a nice pile. I opened the checkbook for my college fund and got ready to fill in the last step. He stopped by, smelling of cigarette smoke and stale sweat, courtesy of yet another casino. He hadn't been around much lately.
What are you up to?
Getting ready to mail my applications? He eyed the stacks, put his hand out, and gently closed the checkbook.
Not yet.
I have deadlines, Dad. These need to get in the mail with money. Family members had always told me I was a female copy of him, tall and slender, with soft brown hair and a sprinkling of freckles across my face. I added narrowed eyes as I looked at him. What do you mean, not yet? His eyes, not like mine, I share my mother's snapping blue eyes, had shuddered a little as he hesitated. Then he said slowly,
The account is closed.
What?
Closed. Empty. Kaput.
I remembered jumping to my feet. What did you do? My chair slammed to the floor, and the neighbors would have heard it, and the shouting that followed, but the storm had closed in. A storm reported to be historic with its downfall of rain and curtains of lightning, thunder with booms of its own. It had shaken the house, but, frankly, our home was already falling down.
I borrowed it. Just for a few days, until I get even.
I could still hear a hopeful echo to his words, but he hadn't gotten it, clearly. Gambling is great when you win. When you don't, you double down out of desperation to catch up, and that's when you lose even more. And he had. You borrowed enough to close the account? You'll never get even. Grandpa left that money for me, and I've put every cent I've earned into it. You stole it from me.
You'll get it back. And more.
Does Mom know? Another house-shaking crash had sounded just overhead. I heard a tree topple in response. I remember thinking there would be branches down in our driveway or backyard. Or maybe next door. He had opened his mouth, but I'd known then, just like I'd know if he said it now. It would be another lie. A meaningless promise given. I had lurched to my feet, overturning the table, letters and applications falling everywhere, and screamed, You ruin everything! Get away from me! Get out of here! My father had taken a step back. His gaze ran over my face and stopped at my fisted hands. Barney, our dog, rushed at him, hackles up and barking loudly but barely audible over the crash and fury of the storm. I had hardly breathed for the anger running through me. Mom can't pay the bills. We're behind on everything. What happened to you? Why are you doing this to us? You have to stop. Just stop.